Boom! Back at you again. But with a video that I don't normally do, it's a settings video. Normally you see me cracking about nearly 20 bombs, but now I'm going to see the best settings, in my opinion, in Warzone. Bumper ping. This is just from what I started to use at the very start of the game when it came out last March, and I just was so used to it, didn't really want to change it. A lot of people use like some really strange ones, but this is most bog standard, probably a button layout you could probably get, but I'm used to it by now, so I don't really want to change it. Now, dead zone 0.08, I think that's perfect. You don't want it too much or you don't want it too low either. And then on to sensitivity, 6.6. A lot of people might go up to 8 or higher if they want to go. If you're shooting at someone, and next thing you down them, but you want to quickly go into someone else, like this, in a completely different direction, you're probably better off having it higher. But if you want, the reason why I have it lower is because it just improves like your accuracy. That's what I think, anyways. And then ADS sensitivity. I think this is the best combination of 0.9 and then 1.1. I think it's just the best. And then the aim response curve is very important to have it dynamic. It just improves your gameplay by so much. And all the way down here, we go to what's an important one? Oh yes, contextual tap. This is important because on default settings, if you're using default settings, it's on tap to reload. But if you have it on contextual tap, it just makes things a lot quicker. If you're picking up stuff that you don't have to hold, if you're reloading, all you have to do is tap and you don't have to reload. It's so much better. And what's another one? Yeah, armor plates. This is normally on apply 1, but I think it's better if you have apply all. And you can cancel it if you just press triangle after putting them on. If you just want to put on 1 or 2 and then go straight back into the fight, you can. But apply all, it just means all you have to do is tap triangle and it just starts putting them all on for you. And here's the slide behavior. Its default is hold, but you must keep it on tap. It just makes you feel like a lot quicker going across the map. Just we break people's ankles when you're just sliding through them and everything. Just makes your gameplay a lot better. And then we'll move forward, disabled. You don't want that on. It's an inconvenience. Like you're there if you're pushing up on a team, or if you have a bounty on you and you're like hiding or something, that you don't want to have auto move forward on. It's just, yeah, I find it pointless anyways. Then automatic tactile sprint. This is key if you want to make your gameplay feel fast and everything. Have that on. I think it's automatic. I think it's disabled on default, but you must have it on automatic tactile sprint. It just makes it a lot better. What other ones is there that's important? General sentence, I just think 50. 50 brightness is it's the default. It's probably the best you can get. I think this is normally up very high, but this improves your gameplay. You can see stuff a lot easier and everything. I recommend having it on 0. Keep it at 0. Another thing is, this is only personal preference, this thing, but colorblind thing, it in my opinion, it brightens up the map a bit where you see them sweaty rose skins in the corners. You can see them a bit better on console. And there's a motion blur off. You don't want this on. It's automatically on for you if you're using default settings. You you want to put these two off. It just makes the gameplay a lot more clear, and you can see people. Like in that picture there, if you look at the one that's enabled, you would never see a fella in the window in the right hand side of the screen. But with it disabled, you would see him, no problem. Same with motion blur with the gun. You just don't want it on. And then that's another thing that's important. Square map. I see a lot of people that don't use the square map. Look at the amount of space, more map you can see with the square than the circle. It just makes it a lot better if you see a car driving by or something like that. You don't know where it's going. The square one makes it a lot better. And I think that's really it now. Audio, that's just personal preference. Boost low, I recommend these. Volume, you can hear footsteps a lot better with boost low, and have effects high. That's the main thing, to hear footsteps and gunshots, what direction they're coming from and all. Juggernaut music, just take it off. I think that's it really. If you want to see some loadout videos, some best classes, some high kill gameplay, like and subscribe, and watch some of my previous videos for good Warzone classes. And I've been the Irish Gamer. I'm out. Boom.